All right. What's up, guys? Traders, welcome back. I cannot believe it. Oh, maybe we gotta share first. Okay. All right. I'm sharing. And it's recording. All right. Welcome back. Welcome back. Happy Friday. It's 7:39 p.m. 7:40 p.m. on December 13. It's 17 and 18 more days to go for 2019, and after that we are going to 2020. Everybody excited? Anybody excited for 2020? I am, but there's also a lot of stuff going on, so things are gonna be more busier next year. But yeah, I am excited. Excited. So we're gonna cover a couple things. I'm trying to change the background here. I don't know. I just feel like I don't like this color. Like it's really bad for my eyes, I guess. Um, Put it back to black. I like black better. I don't know. Feel like mysterious, dark. All right, so we're gonna talk about what's going on today, this week, um, and what is the goal for next week, and also, let's say for all the way to the end of the year, I guess. Right, just kind of setting up expectation what's gonna happen. I'm gonna delete these. This is no longer valid. I can go this to this. You can see. Aha, that. Now, there's a lot of stuff going on this week. I know we're a lot of stuff. I mean, like trade war, FOMC. Um, you know, they decide not to raise interest rate. They want to hold, or they want to, or they don't want to basically lower the interest rate. So they want to hold and see the inflation data. So basically, it's no action on that. Although I can see the market likes the language that the Fed um, telling us they will keep supporting the market or the economy basically until they see the inflation. So that will kind of help the market or the economy with cheaper um, cheaper money basically. The business will be able to um, borrow the money cheaper, and then they can use that to kind of scale up their business and funding and stuff. So anyway, don't want to go too far on that. So we have FOMC, we have trade war. There's a December 15 dateline that was set at the beginning of December, I believe. If China basically did not, you know, agree to the trade deal, then there's going to be another 15% tariff slap on us on the more products from China. So today, basically, there's an agreement. Of course, it's things. We're trading basically on the mercy of Trump and Twitter and other stuff. Anything that basically he posts, anything that um, a fake news leak, it will drive the market pretty quick. So this morning, let me change it to 5 minutes. This is what's going on this morning. This is the after hours, and then we open at 6:30 right here, right? As you can see right there, there's already a fake news drive this whole level down right there, right? Bam, bam, go down, and then bounce, and then go down again. So once we basically come up with another trade, everything just like, ooh, it's a it's a rally. No, it's going down. Oh wait, no, we're sideways. So it's it's not no event basically. I would say, but however, one thing that I would like to mention, we do make a new high. today. So you gotta have to. I'm gonna draw a couple things here. You can see it. We broke this level, right? And then there's also another sideway, and then we broke that level as well, and then make a new high. So yesterday and today, it's kind of the breakout, and today is the confirmation. So this is the breakout from yesterday, and today is basically the doji confirmation. We closed above the breakout. As you can see right there, if people see this level, that's where the buy level for today, because that is the level of the breakout yesterday. So um, yeah, look at that. How many points was that from? 41, 60 or 59, and then all the way to 75. So that's almost like 15 points move on the ES, which is incredible. So um, you can make a lot of money if you know this level. So I did not trade. I have a lot of appointment today. Today basically just kind of monitoring and making sure that some of my position that I have, which is long. I'm long, basically following the trend right now. I do not have anything um, kind of heavy on the short level. I do have a couple of things that I hedge um, since 2 years ago or last year. So that's also another thing that I want to point out. Sometimes when you want to short the market or you're hedging, you're thinking that the market will pull back. It's not a good idea. I think there's a member in the private group that we have. He's thinking about buying XPXU. As you can see, XPXU is an inverse um, um, SPY for short. It's making a new low again. So like I say, it's not a good it's not a good stock to trade because it's always depleting. It's always going down. As the market going up, this one is going down. This one is good for hedging, um, but you want to take it out once you make money. You don't want to keep it for long term. That's just for an information. The same thing with any other short ETF, inverse ETF, right? So you don't want to own them like fixed. I mean, it's look at that, up, down. You don't want to own them. What is the SDS? I believe it's also the same thing, right? This is the ultra short SP 500 ETF, and then for the I believe for Q is the QQ. No, this is the bull. Uh, guys, SQQ, I believe. That's a stand for short. So yeah, you don't want to own them. You don't want to hold long term. It's good for hedging. Um, you know, if you know the market is popping, then you can hatch. As it fall down, the market fall down, and you cover this one, it will go spike, take the profit, and then run. That's always a good thing. But anyway, I'm talking too much on the other stuff. So NQ, the same thing. It's confirmation and then hold. Let's go to IWM. I like this one. I've been watching this. We did broke this long-term range. Look at this. Oops. That, you can see right there. How many from October 2018, we've been sideways all the way to now. It's crazy. Well, I mean, there's a breakdown and then go up and it's like now we've broken up. So eventually we're gonna have to fill up this. We're gonna have to test this level. There's certain level that I think IWM is still bullish in my opinion. So let's take a look at the monthly. Yeah, look at this. I mean, it's gonna. I mean, if the economy is doing well, so there's no doubt that I think the market will keep grinding higher. And then for IWN, I think it's gonna try to test this level. Um, I mean, looking at it's super nice and super bullish. So IBB, I do not expect IBB is bullish like this on December, but look at the squeeze is coming. So this coming month, like I mentioned in my other video, you will see this IBB as normal pattern is the first 3 months of the year, the beginning of the year, it's always bullish. I'm gonna show you, let's say, looking at, don't look at the month, but looking at the weekly, so you can see the whole. All right, let's take a look from right here, 2018, right there. Beginning of the year, right? Bullish. Then there's a down, bullish, down, bullish. So the first these 2 months, I think it's going to be bullish. I would say the first month bullish. Then there's going to be sideways or down. Then after that, it will follow again. You gotta have to see this pattern also on the other month. Don't just, I mean, the other year. Don't just looking at 2018. Looking at these 2017. Looking at that, it's January, February, March. Okay, this one is different because 2016. I don't know why there's a big down here. I think this is when Trump is going up as a president. He basically mentioned about the Medicare and also changing like the regulation for the biotech industry for pharmacy and stuff. That's why there's a big down here. Um, and if you see this one as well, bullish, bullish, right? Bullish and bullish. So I like biotech basically at the beginning of the year. I do own VBIV. So this one has been doing good. We are in for about $5,000 if I'm not mistaken. Let's take a look. This one, yeah. So 5,700. I'm aiming this for about 10,000 to 15,000 by January, hopefully. Um, that would be awesome. Let's go back here. And if you do buy VVIV and you've been watching it, congratulations. Um, okay, now going back to SMH, which is semiconductor. Um, this one also doing a lot better. So um, you can see right there, balance breakout, right? This is on a weekly. But if you're looking at the daily, the same thing. It's just like super bullish. I like this industry a lot, especially with the new technology like NVIDIA, AMD, Intel. It's okay. I see there's the WDC. It start making a bounce here. I was thinking to buy here, but I think it's already too late for me. I like this bounce. I don't know if it can break this or not, but we'll see in this coming holiday. Memory, it's kind of also bullish at the beginning of the year, and then summer normally it's start going down. You can see it there, bullish, and then summer like in this area, March, April, right there, start going down because it's slowing down. It's normal. This is like the pattern for semiconductor. Intel, it's sideways. I don't own any position on this anymore. One thing that I was looking at AMD. AMD did the breakout, but it failed back. So I'm just gonna keep watching this and see. I mean, you need to pull back. It's been running a lot here. Pull back, pause, sideways, and then bullish, and then pull back again. So it's working on the bullish flag, which is good. All right, couple things. GE. I was looking at GE. I'm waiting to go back to 10, which is a big support here, but it never really go down there. Teva pullback broke below 10, which is I don't like, but it did make a bounce from 935 to almost 10, and then it go down again. So I think this stock will just keep chopping on this side. So I do have a play that I'm thinking to do selling the 850 here. I think this level will stay as a support. I'm just gonna sell put. Let's take a look. Teva. Let's say if I sell all the way to Jan, okay, with 850, and of course it doesn't have it, so I have to take the 9, right? So I'm still getting about 30 cents, 30 cents. So which is good, 30 cents. Let's say, 10 contract, that'll be about $300, which is about a month play. Or I can take all the way to March to get bigger piece right here. 85 cents, 83 cents, so that will be equal about $800, which is great for 4 months, which is something that you buy and then you just forget about it, or sell, you forget about it. If it goes below 9, your break even will be 9 minus 80 cents, so about $8.20. If it's below 9, then it's gonna get exercised. Then I have about 1,000 contract of $9, which is $9,000 of Teva. So not a biggie. I can live with that, and I think Teva will have a lot of potential to go up, although it's gonna take time. I can tell you that. But looking at 2021, we do have position people at $20 right there, $15, $13. So I am bullish on this, to be honest with you. So if you like this, go set up. This is how you basically buy cheaper on the stock by selling put, and then let it, take the credit from there. So that's Teva. VVIV already mentioned that. What else do I have on my stock here? Let's take a look. So we basically about 21,000 gain this year. I'm aiming about 25, hopefully by the end of the year. Well, technically it's 20,000, but it's over now. I do have these 3 position bullish: ATVI, CRW, and EA. So I am waiting. CRWD, basically it's a break even or maybe a lose money for me, because the stock doesn't really move on the particular strike that I have, especially in January, will expire shortly in the month. So this probably will be a loser. But I did trade a couple times, and if you look at the whole year, it's about break even or lose a little bit. So if I lose, then it's probably about $200. But the rest of them, it's the gain basically is bigger than the loss, which is that's what I want. Um, yeah, and that EA. Let's take a look EA, and then after that, I'm gonna take a look some of the stock that um, that everybody basically mentioned in the group. So EA basically broke 100, 99, basically 99, and then 100, 250. Now we're basically testing 105 or 106. I do have a target at 108, which is the last high, 108.8, and then also 120. 120 is the biggest target I have right here. However, it will take time. So we'll see how long this will take to get to 120. I do have this position all the way to January. So I don't know how long that will take. I probably will just cover it for now, and then just buy a longer option time frame, or just selling the credit put spread here, and then taking the credit from there. So that will be a good play, because I think it's gonna take time for EA, because I've been in this trade for 2 months, so I don't really like um, holding option too long, because the theta will decay and become 0. So if it doesn't go all the way to above your strike. ATVI, I do own position. I've been watching this level. I've been wanting to add more position here at 53. I can see where the curve was crossing and then it's making high. But I did not have a chance to buy more, so it's okay. My target will be 60. This is the first target, and then the gap fill will be 62.50 right here. Okay, it can go all the way to 63, which is the bottom of this other range. But 62.50 will be my next target for that, and I'm gonna take my profit and out. That'll be good. That's it for ABBI, and then we just move on. All right. Where's my phone? Okay. Let's take a look at a couple of stock. Let's see. Heather. Wait. Let's go with Dave first. Dave is asking about PTI with Papa Tango, India. Papa Tango, India. All right. Let's take a look. This has been going up really nice in the past week here, from 90 cents, $4. That's pretty awesome. And then it did the gap fill. Let's change it to daily. Yeah, look at that gap fill, right? Uh, there's a gap fill there. Go back a little bit, and then start going up again. Um, this is really good. I don't know what's going. I mean, what's causing it? It started going up in beginning of in the mid November. So let's take a look if there's any news on this guy. 25 cents regain compliance with Nasdaq. Okay. I I mean I don't know what's going on with this stock. Um, I mean if we're looking at this news, who's this guy? So 25 cents is better than the last earning, which is 37 cent loss comparing to 25 cents, right? So this is so the earning is better, right? 28 cents loss. Um, that's probably why it was trailing. But there's also another thing. I mean, it doesn't. I think it has something to do with this Nasdaq minimum price rule. Um, yeah, I mean, I don't see quarterly losses of 25 cents per share. This is 50 cents, 50% increase, which is good from last year. So this, I'm assuming the sales is good, earning is good. That's why it's going up. I don't really see much of the why it's going up. We can read more here, but let me just take a look at the chart because it's gonna take time for me to do research on this. But let me take a look at the bigger chart here. So we do have this. If it's gonna go up 535, that will be the level. Okay, I'm gonna always looking at right this one. We can look on that, which is what 6, no 5.8, 5.5. Let's take a look 5.5. Okay, that will be the area for me. If you're long, take profit on this, and then let the rest basically set as break even, and then see if you can keep grinding higher on this one. I don't know where it's gonna go. I don't follow this stock, but it has momentum, and monthly is looking good with that curve currently on the what do I have? 20 moving average and also 8 EMA. So it's moving. It's good. Keep grinding up until 5.5 or 5.8 there, and then take some profit, and then just let the rest keep moving higher. I do like the momentum, but I don't know what's causing the stock basically to go up. But keep in mind, just do research your own, because sometimes this kind of stock it can go down basically pretty hard as well It can go up pretty quick. It can go down pretty quick as well. All right, so that's for PTI. The next one is MTG. This is from Heather. Um, MG investment. All right. Um, November insurance in force up 5.9 year to year, which is good. Dividend 6 cents. Um, Earning it's lower than the actual, um, but it gap up. I guess they probably increased the outlook. Let's take a look here. Uh, oh, sorry. DB maintaining buy with target 18 and a half. Right now we're at 14. Okay, so it's about 4 points. 1850 from 18 and a half. Yeah, I don't know. I don't see this stock. I don't know if you're expecting the stock will go up to 30 bucks, to go back to 30 bucks. It's possible. I would say just look at level by level right now, Heather. So just see if you can break out this one. One thing that really interesting me, this one looked like a bull, an inverse head and shoulder. So if you take that, this is um, the left shoulder, the head, and then another shoulder. Or some people also tell this is a cup and handle. So if this break, this is the target that you want to see. Okay, I'm going to teach you here, whatever the difference from here level to here. So that will be about 2 points. Then you double it. Then you want to target that to this level, which is 1735, 1725, I would say, whatever the level is there. So I need to get money. Yeah. So now you have to take a look the other level here on the left side. Anything under 17? Nope. So yeah, we're looking at that 1670. So if we look at this resistance, that's between 17 bucks. So yeah, 17 bucks. There you go. That will be your target if you want to play the breakout. Um, if I am looking at the if I want to look the RSI and stuff, and also what is it, the ETG. See, it's not overbought, so they still have some room to grow. And yeah, I mean, if you want to set stop basically below the 50 or below the 200 right there. So technically, you're trying to aim about $2.50 profit, and then you're risking about $1. So that's really a good risk reward if you want to play um, that level. And I do like this curl on MACD. Oh, that's beautiful. Yeah, I think it's gonna have power basically to push higher. So uh, looking at weekly, the same thing, right? Yeah, so it's been going up. And keep in mind, I don't know what's the correlation, any relationship. The volume is small, it's only 7.7 million. But yeah, if it break out, then it has room basically to go up to 17, right? I mentioned 17. So yeah, let's take a look on that. Now let's take a look at the other one, which is MT. What's the other one here? MAT, MAT. I think this is not metal, right? Oh, it is metal. Okay. The toy, Hasbro. Okay, Hasbro competition. Oh, this one has been going up. There's that. There's that. and this food looks good. Okay. Um, yeah, it's been bullish right now. There's 3 bar right here. It's gonna have a pullback. So any pullback, I think is viable. Just wait until the RSI. Don't buy it right now. If you have it long right now already, if you're already in position, maybe it's a good time to take profit here. Let's see. So we already back to the other value, and let's see next week. If next week we're close above this, then we do have potential to go up to 15. You can then play on this range here. This is what I like because it has a lot of value cycle up, down, up, down. So I will not become a buyer right now. I'm gonna wait. There's a pullback because on the daily, it's already have the 3 search bar. So this is also the pattern I follow. 1, 2, and 3. There's gonna be some pullback, and then we'll see if it's gonna go sideways, and then build the momentum to go upside. So um, if you're also looking at the William R that I normally use, I think this is overbought. See, it's already overbought. So I'm not gonna become a buyer if it's overbought. Um, so just gonna wait and see. The way how I play this right now, just this is something that I want you guys to learn as well. I've been trying to sell position as the market going up. Okay, I am not or I am not willing to keep, because here's the things. Okay, if the market goes up, it's an opportunity to sell your position if you already bought it down here. You don't want to become another buyer up here, okay? Because eventually it can go down pretty quick. Although it's not overbought yet, because I don't like to play wish and hope. I like to play, hey, if the market it's oversold or overbought, okay, that's how I'm gonna play it. Oversold, I'm gonna buy it. Overbought or closer to overbought or has been moving up roughly, right? We already see like how many days. So 3 days down, which is good. That's the position I sold my Apple and STY put. And then we bounce again 3 days, and then we're sideways. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 days sideways, and then we broke up, right? And then we're just basically setting up the doji. So I'm not gonna become a buyer here. This is crazy. I want to expect the market will keep going higher. I'm gonna wait. Okay, trading take a lot of patience. Wait to pull back. Okay, then you can go enter. You don't want to become, the FOMO, fear of missing out, because that will be crazy. Unless the way how you want to play it, you buy small portion here as a pullback, you add more as a pullback, you add more. I do not recommend it. I always like to do this oversold, buy a little bit. If it's keep going down, I buy more because it's gonna keep oversold and eventually it's gonna go back. So that's how I play it. I always play the opposite rather than playing buy here. So anyway, hopefully you guys learned something, and I hope you guys not in the position that need to be chasing the money. Remember, entry and exit. Always have a plan before you get in. If you're chasing the money, like for example, every day you need to make, I don't know, I'm just throwing a number, $500. It's good to have a goal, but sometimes it's not good because it can be a burden for you. A burden means that you have to trade every day in order to achieve that $500, right? You don't want to do that because eventually you're gonna burn yourself out, and um, and you just keep chasing and chasing and chasing. I prefer to, hey, let's wait. Right now it's keep going higher here. That means it's a good time to sell your position that you already have. Now, if it's going down, it's a good time to buy. and then wait until it bounces. That's how I play. Okay. There's also a potential, hey, if you're really good on day trading, day trading is different with swing trade. Okay. That is why I prefer to do swing trade because I don't want to put so much stress over trading and I can do other stuff while I'm monitoring here. If you day trading, you want to in and out pretty quick, I'm all for it, because at the end of the day, either you win or you lose, you're closing in and then tomorrow you're ready for another battle. So that's how I see you have to be ready and you have to be on the right perspective between day trade and swing trade or become an investor. Okay. So anyway, that's all I have. Have a great weekend. Next week, I do not have a weekly video because I'm gonna just enjoy family time, vacation, and all that stuff. So if I don't talk to you guys, have a safe, happy holiday, Merry Christmas, Hanukkah, uh, and more, I guess. All right. See you guys.